All right. Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. We'd love to bring you these fascinating little
Absolutely.
interesting stories that we find. And today, we have a really great one.
Yeah.
We found this LinkedIn post
Okay.
by Claude Marx. Now he's the Director General of the CSSF, which is the financial regulator in Luxembourg.
Okay.
And what's so interesting about this is that he's talking about AI.
Huh.
So a financial regulator using AI. It's kind of a big deal.
That is interesting.
So what do you think about that? What jumps out at you when you hear that?
I think the first thing that jumps out at me is just the sensitivity of the data.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about a financial regulator. They're dealing with huge amounts of data, like really private stuff, transactions, market reports, company filings, all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's a lot of data to go through.
Tons.
If you think about how they used to do this. I mean, it was a very manual process.
Exactly. A lot of people just in rooms looking at spreadsheets and,
Trying to
connect the dots.
Yeah, so how does AI actually change things?
Well, I think the obvious answer is speed, right? AI can process information so much faster than a human, but it's more than just speed. It's also the depth and precision.
Right.
AI can sift through all that data and spot patterns that humans might miss or, just take way too long to find.
Yeah, I mean, think about like fraud detection.
Exactly.
Or market trends.
Sure.
Or, risk assessment.
Yeah.
Huge implications for all that.
Okay, so it seems like there's a lot of potential benefits.
For sure.
But I have to ask, how do they make sure that all the sensitive data is actually secure?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And that's where this company Clarence comes in.
Okay.
They provide what's called an air-gapped sovereign cloud infrastructure.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a mouthful, right?
Yeah, break that down for me.
Okay, so basically, air-gapped means the system is completely isolated from the public internet.
No connection at all.
None. And sovereign cloud means it's housed within Luxembourg, subject to their data protection laws. So it's like a digital fortress.
Exactly. It's designed for sensitive data processing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And Marx seems really excited about this partnership.
Oh, yeah. He sees it as a major step in the CSSF's digital transformation.
And it seems like it's more than just like
Yeah.
a tech upgrade,
Right.
right?
It's a whole new way of operating. I mean, he really emphasizes that AI is essential for processing the ever-growing volume of data, refining their risk analyses, and just becoming a more efficient regulator overall.
And he's not the only one who's excited about this. I mean, his post got some pretty interesting comments.
Definitely.
From some pretty big names in the industry.
Yeah. Rolf Kaspers, he's someone who's been in the capital markets world for a long time. And he had a really interesting comment.
What did he say?
He said, AI will change our lives, so we better start to understand and use it early.
So they're not shying away from it.
No, they're embracing it.
Which I think is a pretty big signal
For sure.
to the whole financial sector.
Absolutely.
So what do you think this means for the rest of us?
Well, I think it raises some pretty big questions.
Right.
If regulators are now using AI to monitor markets, assess risks, enforce compliance, how do businesses need to adapt?
That's a good question.
Yeah, will we see a shift towards more real-time transparency and data sharing? Will businesses need to invest in their own AI capabilities to keep pace?
So much to think about.
It is.
This one little LinkedIn post has really opened up.
A whole can of worms.
Yeah, a whole can of worms. Well, thank you for joining me on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
And for all of you listening, we hope this has given you some food for thought. Until next time.